What's up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to My Hero Academia, this time with Vigilantes episode 8, I think it is. A brilliant episode last time out. Met a new character, I forget her name, but she is the sister to a detective, I believe. She's got a really cool quirk, although I did kind of question the validity of the quirk. I imagine it's 100% accurate polygraph, although I don't think that actually exists, but I just assume her ability is 100% accurate, even though she did slightly miscue her question towards the crawler at the end of last week's episode. Again, I think that says more about the well, it's probably to do with that 100% validity, but I think that says more about his kind of view on being called crueler or whatever the hell it was, crab guy. He just doesn't see that whatsoever. But yeah, really enjoyed that segment, liked her character a lot. Really enjoyed the look into the hero kind of history as well, with the vigilantes kind of being quelled and that kind of being the basis for laws on heroism. I thought was really cool. Hopefully we get a bit more of that going forward. But yeah, absolutely loved this series so far. It's added quite a lot to the main series, as well as succeeded in being its own thing as well. I think that's pretty much all you can hope for when you make a spin-off. So yeah, love this so far. Do let me know what you guys think about this one down in the comments. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys do like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date. It's just something funny about him just like being still like that and sliding. I don't know, something slightly dodgy looking, isn't there? It doesn't look cool. It doesn't look awful, but it doesn't look cool. I think there's a bit of charm in that. God, that guy, as I say, he's got some fucking long ass legs. Oh yeah, I remember the preview now. Got this American kind of hero guy. He has got a big old accent, hasn't he? Captain Celebrity. Pretty impressive he knows Japanese. Saying he's got a funny accent, but you got to commend him for learning the language. Oh shit, he's just ruined it. Do you think so? I think it's got quite a lot of style. But I think the idea of a vigilante is quite a bit more romanticized in America than Asia, I assume. Just purely based on that off the nature of the cultures of America versus Asia, Japan specifically. I can't imagine. I imagine it would be a lot harsher reception there being vigilantes in Japan than it would America. It'd be. You see that with quite a lot of the stuff nowadays with like that Luigi Manganiello or whatever his name is, and things akin to that are usually quite heralded, and a lot of people back that stuff in America, even though he's getting arrested and so on. The public really eats that stuff up, whereas in Japan, I think it probably would be criticised quite a bit more. I'm not going to give my opinions on that because it is political, but I've got a bit of a, well, I say that, I'm now going to give my opinions. There's a bit of a duality for me. I think what he did, he killed a man, so obviously it's wrong, and I feel like he should be imprisoned. But the message that sends towards big companies and rich people that play God and mess with people's lives like they do, I also think it should send a good message as well. Like I said, I'm a bit kind of on the fence on it, to be honest. Again, killing people is wrong, but so is killing them essentially in different ways. It really reminds me of Saw. I think it's 6, might have been 7. I can't remember which one, but the one with Piranha. The one goes piranha. That one. Honestly, one of my favorite ever moments in the Saw franchise. Yeah, it was a very cheesy movie, but yeah, it had an interesting message. And back again. Captain Celebrity. Christopher Skyline. Why is he here? Why is he in Japan? Why is he in little old Japan? Catastrophe celebrity, huh? Did he get a visa? Would he be allowed one if he had so many controversies? Alright, look, he's actually ruined it. That's a shame. Pretty sure what we know, these are very rare. I'm not sure this one is specifically, but even so, we cherish those hoodies. Oh shit, it's Godzilla. It's Godzilla. Oh, it actually kind of is 2001 Godzilla. I think it's 2001. Early 2000s. Crappy Godzilla. Not that big though, actually, is he? He looks so droopy with that tongue, doesn't he? It looks like his tongue's like dead. You know what I'm saying? Almost looks like someone that's see those people like black fingers where they've died. Kind of like that on his tongue. This is a really good opportunity for what I said last week about him being able to like crawl upon a giant foe. I worded that like a proper NPC there, didn't I? Crawl upon a foe. What was this soundtrack that's playing right here? I was a big fan of the American Woman they show in season 7. It's a shame we didn't get more of her. What is this DJ, bro? Really? What is this for? Is this just them having fun? Like, no one's seeing them party like this, are they? They just do this. He's a dog. I assumed he would be. He's that same dog from bloody Silent Hill 3, Silent Hill 2. Is he in 3? I guess he's in. I think he's in like a scene in the funny ending of 3. I guess. It's been a while. It's always the dog. That's the thing, isn't it? Whenever there's like a kid like saying something like that, it's always a dog or a cow or something. Again, uh, the guy that's talking right now, is he talking to like the camera? Is he talking like a broadcast, or is this just how they talk? It's pretty good, to be fair, though. It's pretty good. Oh man. Neither are you. You're not too bad either. I don't hate him. I don't hate him. He's good. He doesn't talk. He can back up his talk, so don't hate the guy. Like I said, the woman from season 7 I really enjoyed. I forget her name off the top of my head now. But she had a really cool quirk. Oh, how are we gonna get sumo wrestler out here? Is this guy following us? Why is he just everywhere we are? Bit of a workout for you. Yeah, it probably does. Better suited to the image, I think. But yeah, is this guy just like, is he just stalking Crawler? Like, what's going on? He's everywhere. Oh. Why is he saying it like that? Sumo wrestler. Of course. The pom poms. Cheerleaders. That always reminds me of that video of that guy that sniffs his hand after he got that girl up. Go, go. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Take some inspiration from this. It's all very flashy. It's all very flashy. The American way, though, I guess, isn't it? Like I said, I feel like Asia and America really differ a lot in this kind of stuff. Not just Oh, is that woman from last episode? Yeah, not just in terms of how they view vigilantes, but I think that goes with a lot of stuff, isn't it? Like freedom and such in America, whereas in Japan, seemingly it's all very structured society wise. Like America, especially right now, is all about representation, being the person you want to be, total freedom, the land of the free, and so on. Whereas in Japan, it all again just seems very structured, very societally. Like these are the norms, and you will adhere to the norms and to societal kind of things. I can't remember the word for it exactly, but yeah, they're very different kind of places. Very different, how I see them anyway. So it's pretty impressive that Captain Celebrity is actually seemingly quite popular in Japan. So is that her being a cheerleader? Yeah, it is. What the hell? It's like part-time work for her or something? Yeah. I also feel like I mean, I guess they do expose artists and stuff in Asia as well, but it feels like a lot of, especially women, base their performance nowadays more so than ever off sexuality and showing off stuff like this. See a lot of female rappers over the last few years, especially the whole motif is sexuality. Whereas in Japan, from what I listen to anyway, it's much more talent focused rather than visual kind of yeah stuff like that. I don't blame you, bro. She's a lovely girl. Soaring Stallion. The Italian Stallion. Really? So he was married? And he cheated on her, I say. Hmm. That's quite funny, actually, isn't it? That Crawler has the same reaction as Pop Step kind of did last episode to a girl being in his room. That really would be a thing that sucks about kind of being a hero. You have to get moments like this interrupted. Something pops up, and I imagine it happens all the fucking time. One of the things that comes with the business, I guess. But thank God, thank God for that. The English. Sorry, guys, bit jarring, bit jarring. This whole conversation was in English. Very broken English, but again, you got to respect them for actually learning it. So why is she on the phone with her wife? I was going to also mention I probably got told this at some point, but we see that there's hero agencies, so it must be some kind of like decent business in being a hero. But one, who pays the heroes? I imagine it's probably the government. But two, how much do you reckon they get paid? Because it's almost like being an emergency doctor. I'd probably want to get paid quite a lot if I was having to be on call 24 hours a day to sort out these issues. To be honest, like, and you'd expect people like All Might. I'm not sure he would want a lot of money or anything, but you'd expect like the top number one or something to be pretty well off. But it might be one of those things where you see like doctors, they get paid a decent amount, but like footballers, for example, and athletes get paid millions. I think it might be one of those ones where they probably get paid a good amount, but they're not like the top earners of society, which is pretty funny considering they are the pillars of society, and they're, as we're seeing in like the main series, they're the reason society is even a thing. And like, yeah, things could just be over for the human race quite easily, and they're the people that stop that. Yeah, I imagine again they're probably like the doctors of the universe, and they get paid a good amount, but like should probably get paid more than these top level athletes because they're actually doing something a bit more important. But like I said, I'd want to get paid quite a lot if I had to like stop doing this, for example. Pamela. So who do you reckon that is? Do you reckon that's like Pamela Anderson or something? Pamela Voorhees. So she was looking for more evidence. How can you take this guy seriously? Did you just hear this guy's voice? And the voice acting in today's episode has been impressive. But yeah, did you just hear that guy's dolphin's voice? You just laugh at this guy. Yeah, it's probably a pretty good way for him to vent some anger right now. Not right now, ladies. Some new evidence. Hey, he's being a good guy. They all do. They all look forced. What? What? It's like the widest you could open your mouth possible for the delivery of that one. What? Really? We're going the kind of delinquent gang route? Is this really what we want to do? How's this? Don't suit him whatsoever. Yankee. Bloody Yankees. What the hell's this? This is awful. Oh, really? I was gonna say, yeah, we're ending a bit early. Still got a couple of minutes left. It felt like it ended a bit early. Yeah, this don't suit him whatsoever. Maybe it does in the Japanese visage, but someone that's watched a lot of American kind of movies and stuff, just don't suit him at all. Don't need a rebrand. Just needs to stop being such a womanizer. I think his brand was actually like pretty on theme and fitting before, to be honest. She's not wrong though. It kind of probably was perfect time for a rebrand, but I'm not sure this is the right direction. Good episode though. Good episode. Went by really quickly. We did have quite a bit of action today though, didn't we? Almost every, like, we had like 4 or 5 scenes with Captain Celebrity bloody getting into some kind of conflict or something. Oh shit. Oh crap. Was she wrong? Was she wrong? Oh shit. Do you know what I was gonna say? Like, we could pretend that I was gonna say before that came up, we could, like, to make things seem like they're going better, we could pretend we had a girlfriend, and that would be a reason for him to not leave this place because we'll be also leaving a girlfriend. So yeah, it's actually wouldn't be too bad for her either. Our goals may align a little bit here. I'm not sure that's the right way of wording this, but you guys get what I'm trying to say. Unfortunately, yet she has ran away very clumsily. How's she coming in like Phoenix Wright, bro? The guests. Let's hope Knuckle Duster don't come in at the wrong time. Or we could have that. We could have Knuckle Duster beat the girlfriend. Oh, there he is again. Hmm. Oh, what's that movie called with I think it's Sandra Bullock and Keanu Reeves. Speed, that's the one. This kind of looks like the scene from Speed, to be honest. Where they're like, well, all I'm going off here is that they're in a bus. But that's a really good movie, and they're going really fast. I think it's been a while since I watched that movie, but I think that bus is like constantly going like 100 miles per hour or something. They can't stop it or something along those lines. I don't know, it's been a long time since I watched that. Mid 2000s, I think. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Really good episode again today. A lot of action. It was a very fast-paced episode, to be fair. Cool addition with Captain Celebrity. I think he's alright. Not the most admirable character, not the most likable character, but I think he's an interesting character. There was a lot of action today, wasn't there? And I'm not sure what was going on, but he just seemed to be everywhere. I mean, I guess it makes sense when they're like when he's actively trying to look for as much to do as possible to regain a good public image and to be involved in stuff and get his name out there. I guess it makes sense that he'd be all over the place trying to sort things out, but Not sure if it was like stalking Crawler today or what, but it was just everywhere that we was lots of cringeness today. But I quite like, you guys know I quite like my cringeness, to be honest with you. But yeah, good episode. Looking forward to seeing next week's for sure with Crawler's mum here. I'm not sure what's going on with that whole cat bus. That's something out of Persona 5, that, isn't it? But yeah, do let me know what you guys think about this one down in the comment section. Solid episode, definitely not the best episode of the series. Like I said, I very stark contrast between this episode and last week's episode. I think this one a bit more of a fun, just kind of just pretty much an episode for fun. Whereas last week it actually like delved quite a lot into the history of heroes and added a little bit to like the main series and such. This one was very much just like its own thing, just have a bit of fun. And it was fun, so yeah, didn't reinvent the wheel or anything, but had a good time. Do let me know what you guys think about this one down in the comment section. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys did like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date. And I'll see you next week with episode 10.